My problem with iPhone for years now, for the last 2 or 3 years at least, has been the software. I just think, and Google wasn't any better. I didn't like Material You. I thought that Google was still behind. That this is the first year where when I had both in my pocket and I wanted to get something done quickly, I pulled out the Pixel 10 Pro XL and either used Gemini or did something else. iOS had an opportunity, and I understand you had to do some sort of visual overhaul. That's fine. We can talk about the glass being more frosted to make the contrast better. All that's fine. My problem with iOS has been stability has not been as good as it used to be. I've had problems with crashes. I've had problems with, if I go deep enough in my message list when I'm scrolling through my old message, I was trying to find a message from a month ago, and I've done it 4 times now, and it's crashed me every single time. It'll crash out of the entire program. I've had to do double touches on occasion. Now that's unit to unit. Everybody's experience is going to be different, but these are things that are not unit to unit. Notifications are still a disaster. It's like somebody vomited on my lock screen. Customization is still a disaster. You're moving stuff around and it's still, you're adding a widget and all these things just doesn't work well. Siri is faster on the iPhone 17 Pro Max. I'll give Apple that. It doesn't take a year and a half now to get an answer. But I don't like the way that the information's presented. I don't need it like it's a magic trick where everything's glowing all over the place. I don't need any of that. I pull out Gemini, I say, hey, who is the NFL MVP in 2022? And it gives me an answer and I move on with my day. The other problem I have with it is they change things for the sake of changing things. The Safari default, tabs used to be there by default. Hey, if I need another web page, I go there. Why I need to go back to another site, I click on it and I'm able to go back. They removed that. You could still get it back. You could go into settings to do that. But under what universe is it easier or is it more intuitive for you to take away the tabs in Safari? The other thing was now in the camera app, you go into the camera app, I want to change aspect ratio. Used to be pretty simple. I pull up that little arrow and I change the aspect ratio. Now I got to go to the top, this 9-dot square thing, hit that, go back to the bottom, change aspect ratio. They did things for the sake of doing things, and it annoys me because the core problems I have with iOS are still there. They changed there's a coat of paint, and they changed the wrong things. And that's why I prefer the experience on the Pixel this year. For the first time. I mean, I use Android, I work for Android Police. Stuff used to be simpler on Apple. It used to be if you're a new user, out of the box, as begrudging as I would do it, I'd say, you know what, go ahead and pick up yourself an iPhone. That's not the case anymore. It's not intuitive as it used to be. It's not as well running as it used to be. And that to me is the problem.